A lot of people had a lot of questions, but a lot of questions were answered. This Colorado versus UCF game. Is Colorado AAU team? That'd be great. Or are they a football team? They're like a real football team. And I was even surprised. I was a naysayer saying that Colorado looked rough, but this is one of the most complete wins that we've seen. But even after that, somehow the wild world of entertainment that is Colorado decided to birth us with a few more storylines. So what I want to do is just kind of go through some of the storylines with Colorado, the aftermath of their win. Some good, some negative, some kind of in between, some hilarious. And let me know if there's any other teams that you think we should do this. I know we do some of the previews, we do some of the immediate like reactions, and then I think this is kind of a catch-all to storyline situations and other things that might have overlooked. When we're talking about just the foosball, sometimes you miss all the drama. You know what I'm saying? So hey, if you're enjoying these college football videos, updates, and situations, please leave a like on this video. Dislike the video if you don't like it. Subscribe if you want to watch these videos more. Let's get into it. Number one, Cormani McClain. You saw we made a video about him. There's a lot of people who make videos about him. We're gonna react to a little video about Cormani McClain. But you can see him clearly here, Instagramming it, as the kids say, adding to his story. We used to Snapchat story back in the day, back in my day, like 5 years ago. And it does look like and seem like he's enjoying himself, watching a little football game. And I'm gonna go be crazy and go out on a limb here and say he might just be a football player watching some former teammates and watching a game in Central Florida. He does play for the Florida Gators, so I don't think it's much of a reach for him to go to the UCF and go down in Orlando and check out the Colorado versus UCF game. Look, these Colorado games, just like a lot of Colorado people were trying to, propagate out there, like these are celebrity events, right? These aren't just the games. This is like the Caitlin Clark of the WNBA, right? This is like a microcosm. If they win, lose, or draw, people want to see it happen. They want to be able to see this interesting character that is Deion Sanders, that is the immense talent of Shador Sanders, the immense talent of Travis Hunter, and a lot of those other guys, Jimmy Horns of the world, obviously, a lot of people, a lot of good talent on that Colorado offense. And hey, UCF too, KJ Jefferson, one of the most elite running backs in, occasional ball thrower in all of the SEC nation, brings his talents to the Big 12 with those phenomenal UCF uniforms. Just can't get the job done. I would be pretty jealous if I was watching it. I just don't think it's that deep. Maybe that's just me. I think, again, this is just a player watching some football. But let's get into this video. After that, we're going to look at and talk about the conversation with Trevor Woods and Jeremiah Brown. Well, I know we talked about Mr. Sluka and his red shirt situation, but it looks like Colorado is also having some red shirters being done. So let's take a peek at this video. This is my guy, Prime to Colorado. Now, these videos are short. I usually don't watch full videos of people. It's only 2 minutes, dog. So we're gonna watch this, react to it. Leave a like on his video. Go check him out and go watch his stuff. He makes good stuff. Keeps up everything updated. I'm sure you're watching him if you're watching this video. But let's check it out.
And they resume action October the 5th. And even though Cormani McClain hasn't been playing, he's still been the talk of Florida football. Well, Cormani McClain showed up to support this team at this game.
He said he showed up to support his team. That's
So
crazy.
right there, Cormani McClain posted a picture to show that he is indeed at the Central Florida University of Colorado game. And this is a situation where it seems as though Cormani McClain is still locked in to what the Buffs are
Did y'all
doing.
hear that
Still paying
Pixie sound
attention. So
effect?
you're
Was that
probably thinking
in
that
my
could have
headphone?
been
Am I
him.
tripping?
He could have been out there helping them make plays, helping them turn around the program. But instead, whatever happened, happened. And also, too, it could be a situation where Cormani McClain knows at Florida he's not really being talked about. Nobody's paying attention to him. He went from 5-star recruit going to Colorado with Coach Palm to not playing at all with the Florida Gators. And I think he's probably understanding that the attention that he was having, all the talk, the media, everybody that was paying attention to him has really fallen off, and nobody's really checking for Cormani
McClain. Look, man, I think Cormani McClain is a bit of a head case. I think he is a young guy. But my issue with these assumptions for me is that, like, dog, he's a young college kid. He's a sophomore in college. he can't want to go watch his former teams and former teammates. I just attaching all of this. Oh, he's not. He doesn't have all the drama. He has all the situation. Now, I will say, if you've been following the Cormani McClain story, that this is not a bad assumption to assume. Because the YouTube videos and the public statements and the this and the that about the whole situation with Colorado did seem like he was a bit hungry for the views and hungry for the sensation, but it's not sensation. That's crazy. But hungry for the clicks, hungry for the virality and things of that nature. So I get the grounds that he's arguing here, but to be honest with you, I think in this situation, just looking at it, I think this is just a dude in Central Florida watching his previous teammates balled out a little bit. Maybe I'm being too naive about the situation. Again, he's a sophomore in college. Maybe his perspective has changed. He didn't say nothing crazy. He didn't tweet out nothing crazy. So I mean, in my head, watching some football, watching the Florida boys. He's in Florida, and I correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's from Florida. I believe Lakeland is in Florida, but regardless, you know what I'm saying. So I don't see the issue there, but I'll let him finish his joint. You know what I'm saying?
So I think he is, in a sense, wanting to get a little bit of that talk, a little bit of that clout. So why not continue to post pictures to have people on the internet like my site and others continue to talk about him, even though he's not playing with the University of Colorado, which is smart move, smart marketing, smart on his part. But he is at the game, as you've seen with the picture. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hopefully he'll get an opportunity upcoming to play this year. He'll get an opportunity to get on the field and be a contributor for the Florida Gators. But as of right now, he's yet to see the field, and could be a situation where he possibly is going to redshirt this year. I think that's going to be the move that they're going to probably have him do for this year. So you'll have multiple other years going forward to really get the scheme down and be a contributor. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. Again, the only thing I disagree with is thinking that he's just some money hungry dude or just some guy that wants it. I think he's a kid that again wants to watch some football. I think it's a weird scenario that would happen. But let's keep talking and wrapping up some of these storylines from Colorado. Talk about redshirting. Talk about some players that might have maybe some negative things to say about Colorado and might have a similar Cormani McClain, Dylan Edwards a situation and falling out, quote unquote. Again, the Dylan Edwards situation wasn't as messy, but let's see what Coach Prime has to say about linebacker Trevor Woods and Jeremiah Brown redshirt again, kind of the full scenario there.
Two quick questions for you. First off, just personnel-wise, Trevor Woods, Deion Hayes, Khalil Benson. Can you talk about their absence?
Khalil was hurt. Trevor wanted the red shirt. JB, Jeremiah wanted the red shirt. Who else you say?
Deion Hayes.
Deion Hayes was hurt. If you hurt and you don't practice, I'm not putting you on the plane. That's my rules. I'm just old school. I'm sorry. Why would I take that? Right. That's it.
And this is a complete side thing, and I think you can see the frustration within Coach Prime having to do with that. I think Trevor Woods is a guy that seemed to be a very glue guy, seemed to have obviously huge plays against the Colorado States of the world and some of those big games of the world. So like he's one of those, I think, important parts of the identities of this defense. That is like another one, like especially with Dylan Edwards. I think it's a similar scenario where I'm sitting here like, what exactly happened? Like what could he's looking for more bread? Is he looking for more? He can't be looking for more exposure. He can't be, you know what I'm saying? Is he just not getting the certain shine that he wanted? I know Bentley's been coming in and he's been leading tackles and stuff like that. So I know it's been kind of possibly affecting his the way he's getting things done. But I just want to know what those intentions are. Because if it's just hey, I'm not getting the play time, let me redshirt and stay here, or let me redshirt and see what's happening, and I'm just not being utilized, I see that. But if it's a Sluka situation, you ain't got nowhere else. Is you gonna have a better chance to get some money just for what you do in Colorado? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's tough to lose two backers to the world of redshirting, and I think it's so interesting because I talked about this in my other NIL video, and it's like depth is going to be the game to play in college football, and you're gonna have to do it in different ways, right? It used to be just injuries. And now it's injuries and people deciding that, they want to shut it down for the season. Hopefully by, week 6 or so, it's not something you have to deal with. Like I talked about in that other video, hey, week 5, week 6, week 7, this is not going to stop until like week 7. You got players that haven't played more than a game, and they might get to game 2 by week 7 and say, hey, we're redshirt, I'm shutting it down. Now I lose a player if I potentially make it to the playoffs. It's making rosters thin in odd ways, but I'll let him finish out. Oh, yeah, another thing. That's what I was saying. Him being old school. What's up with people yapping about, like, I never got that whole thing, the criticism of Dion, that, like, he's, like, some crazy uncultured, like, the multiple Super Bowl winner, Florida State legend, NFL legend, Hall of Fame. What? Why y'all acting like he's some 30-year-old dude who's just coaching out there? Like, it's Deion Sanders. Of course he's old school. He did the two-a-days. He did all that stuff y'all be talking about. Coach JB, yeah, you loud Netflix coach, you a reality TV coach. Ask Coach JB what programs he's coached in the last 5 years. What Division I programs has he coached in the last 5 years? Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I got reality TV coaches telling me that Deion Sanders is some he's just glitz and glamour and all this, just being disingenuous about what's happening. And he's telling you, hey, we don't even let people who are hurt get on my bus. You can't even travel to Florida. Whatever. I'm making a mountain out of molehill. That's how you know what I'm saying? That's how you got to do it. I don't know, man. I just don't. Any chance I get to talk bad about Jason Brown, I will. I'll just make up moments to do it.
So with that, I mean, you had several guys step up.
He's a nice guy. Jason Brown, come on now. He can take a joke. He's a good guy.
McClain could play, man. Yeah. Don't look at him being a redshirt freshman. The kid can play. The kid was.
Hey, Coach.
How you doing?
Okay, so he kind of finishes off there. And then the next step after that, that's tough. Trevor Woods and Jeremiah Smith will be elected to redshirt and sit out for the rest of the season. Khalil Benson and defensive end Hayes are out tonight with injuries. So that is a tough situation. Hopefully it's not super impactful for him. Again, I don't think Trevor Woods was being as impactful this year, not of his own regard. Now, what I do want to check out is this right here. And we're going to take a peek at the game too. But a specific part, because I don't want to take too much time on it, it is where, and I'm not sure if I can find it. And I'll let this do what it do, how it do. But this TikTok, and we're gonna play the TikTok, and then hopefully we can find it. But this is them literally. It shows why not Trevor. it just gives me another reason to say Travis deserves the Heisman. Look at him diagram and look at him express his ball knowledge to help his team out here.
Oh, coach, no, that post, if you put him on the dig like a beater to this side, because they just bracket him. If they bracket him again, that post gonna come wide open. Yeah. No, sorry. We'll go from the field, right? Yeah. So which side are you on? Over here?
Okay, so what they're talking about is they're number 10. He was talking about, hey, they're bracketing me, and bracketing is typically when you have a cornerback playing over you, and then you have another either safety or another or another back kind of shading you on the other side as well as you come over. So they have you bracketed over the top. So that safety is going to stay over top of you, making sure you can't push anything up, and then you have a defender in front of you sitting right there. So it's effectively a double team. But the issue in kind of what he's talking about, it being able to open, because they're going to bracket to one side, what it means is that safety is going to shade. He's still playing that deep half. If you get what I'm saying, he's still playing, possibly that deep half if he's the, cover 2 safety or cover 3, or if they're out in the cover 4, he's still playing back there. But because of the bracket call, it just makes his zone operate where he has to stay over top of that bracketed player, causing extra space like we saw with that post route. And it just kind of opened up perfectly. And that's what he meant by open up. When you see that play, and I don't know why I'm saying it, that you can see it. You'll see it open up. So you see how that safety bailed up out of there. Let's see how that safety bailed up out of here. Okay, he's got space here. And guess who's coming across here? So it's a lot of action to say different things in different situations. But I'm trying. I wish I could actually see it from the full space. Maybe I can put it. That's why I wanted to put it here. Yeah, I can't find it, dog. It's all good. I cannot find it. I don't think I can find it, dogs. I don't think I can find it, dogs. But we're gonna have to at some point just react to this because this is fire. But I love to see that. I love to see Travis Hunt helping his teammates out like that and just showing his ball display, his ball skills. A very, very bright future for that kid. A lot of money in his future. This Colorado team has a bright future in this season if they can keep playing like this, man. But hey, man, you leave a like on this video if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Leave me a comment. How do you feel about the Cormani situation? How do you feel about Colorado's outlook? They've matched their win total of last year. Are they a real team? Are they a fake team? You know what I'm saying? Travis Hunter is the Heisman, so I don't want to debate on that. Don't debate me that in the comments because there is no debate. Don't worry about it. You be great. You be phenomenal, and we'll see you next time. I actually want to watch this play. Oh, that was just Big Welchie. See y'all next time. Yeah.